What up, peeps? It's Nez, and I'm dropping another impromptu review on y'all. And I'm down in the man cave slash utility room. It's kind of become a catch-all lately, but you know, I use what I got and make things work. So it is what it is. But that's neither here nor there. I'm doing something a little different from what the type of review that I normally do. I've been on. I shouldn't say I've been on lately sort of this type of kick, but I've always liked my slides. Okay, I've had a couple pair of slides that I've had for years, and I've kind of worn them out. I just recently broke a pair of Crocs that I had. I had a pair of Crocs bias slides, and they were like by far my favorite slides. They were very comfortable and everything like that. So I embarked on a journey to find a replacement pair of bias slides. And when I originally bought the bias slides several years ago, I'm not even sure how long ago, but it had to be at least 3 or 4 years ago, I probably paid $20, if that, for them. Now they're going for like $60, $70 because you can't really get them new anywhere anymore. So you have to buy them on like eBay or stuff like that. And on eBay, they're like, I think I found them used on eBay for $53. But new on Amazon, they're like $65, $69. So I ended up getting me a new pair of Crocs. I got the Crocs Mellows, which I'm gonna do a review of those, but I figure, you know what? Since I embarked on this journey, because when I was looking for a replacement for the Crocs bias, I kind of went down this rabbit hole of all different types of slides, and that's when I started to realize that the technology and just the overall aesthetic and the whole world of slides have changed since I last bought slides. Because the last slides I bought were before the Croc bias. I have 2 old pairs of Adidas comfort slides. One I believe is just a regular comfort Adilette comforts, and the other one I believe is the Adilette Boost. They're both comfort type slides, and I ran those bad boys into the ground. So that's kind of what I'm doing a review of today, just so you can see that I still have them and that they're all beat up, but they still work, they still function. I just don't use them that much because of the way they look. Obviously, they're kick around shoes, hang out on the back patio type shoes, slides, stuff like that. Out by the hot tub type slides, not getting wet, because these slides you can't really get wet. But I'll talk about all that when I actually talk about the slide. But then I'm gonna embark on my own little journey of slides, because since I've been looking for slides, I kind of bought several pair, and I've kind of reignited my whole love of slides, because I've had some Jordan slides. I don't know what I did with those. They're somewhere. When I find them, I'm going to review those bad boys. There's some nice Jordan slides from back in the day. I had some Nike water slides that the Nike symbol had fell off, and I glued it on, fell off again. If I could find those, I'll review those too. The bias slides, like I said, I couldn't, I actually ended up throwing those away because they actually broke. Like the side broke. I glued it several times and it just finally broke, and I just got tired of messing with them, which is the reason why I ended up buying new Crocs, and I ended up going with the Crocs Mellows, but not without, or I should say not before buying several other pair before that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little quick review. Now I've explained all that to you. I'm going to do a little quick review of my 2 OG slides, my Adidas Adilette slides, and just kind of do a little quick overview, because I'm sure there's plenty of reviews on the internet from people like Croczilla or He's Kicks, just to name a few off the top of my head. They've already done these, reviews years and years ago. But this is just to kick off my journey with slides, so you could just hopefully take my perspective, and maybe you'll enjoy it, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see how I do. But I'm learning. I'm new to the whole reviewing slides deal and that whole world. I'm new to all of it, so please bear with me. And If you want to, down in the comments, help me out along the way. Help me get, do that, because if you look across my channel, you see that I do reviews on a lot of technology and gadgets and kitchen stuff and all kinds of stuff like that. I've never really reviewed shoes or slides or anything, but I like them, so I figured, you know what? If you like something enough, why not talk about it? So here we go. Like I said, these bad boys are beat to the ground. These are my Adilette Comforts right here, and these are my Adilette Boosts right here. My Adilette Comforts are size 12. As you can see, it's very cushiony, very soft. Doesn't take much to push down on them, and that's, they're comfortable to walk in, but you don't get much support in them. So the bottom is all worn in, as you can see. It's worn in. If you look, down a little bit, you'll see there's not much support left in them. I've probably had these bad boys for probably 10 years, give or take. As you can see down right here, it's starting to get worn out a little bit, but it still has the cushion. I like the way these look. I like that black on black, that that murder black color. These are the comfort slides. These are size 12, and I will say these are true to size. I'm gonna do a walk in them in a few minutes after I finish going over the boost slide. These are the boost slides, and these are size 13. I got them because I do like to wear socks on my slides, and I did notice in the beginning when I first got the comfort slides, before I broke them in, is that every time I put my foot into the comfort slides, it felt like it was really tight because I always wore socks with them. So when I got these, I made sure I got a size bigger, and they were great, when I first wore them until I broke them in. And when I broke them in, well, you can see how it's curled up right here, and that's because it's a little too big for my foot. Inside right there a little bit, these bad boys are definitely worn in. Like I said, 10 years I've had them, and I mean they've served me well. I can honestly say they've served me well. Like I said, size 13. They're a little big, curled up toe. When you walk on them, they feel really comfortable. They're really good, especially after a workout or whatever. And like I said, these are another pair that I just use to kick around in the backyard or something like that. And the reason why I really stopped using them, and the only time I really use them is just kick around in the yard or something like that, is because they're gotten so old, and the little coating that they had over these bad boys, and it's the same thing for the regular comfort slide, the coating that had over them, they kind of worn away, and what ends up happening is that they retain the sweat smell more, and it's really hard to clean these bad boys because these aren't meant to be washed, so you have to clean it by hand, and it's become too much of a task to even deal with it. So now I just kind of I just have them, and like I said, every once in a while I throw them on in just to chill out in the backyard or something like that. But I don't really do much with them. They just mainly just sit in the back of the closet. But I brought them out for this because I wanted to kick off my journey of reviewing slides, since I have acquired quite a few since I've went looking to replace the Crockett's bias. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch the view, and we're going to do a little walk. You get to see how messy my little utility room is down here, and then close out the review. So catch you on the flip. Okay, we back in. I got my slides over here. I'm just going to go ahead and insert my feet into some of them and do it like that. I don't know how the sound is, so I'm going to talk the best I can so you can hear. And I should have hooked my microphone up to it, but I didn't. So it's, like I said, this is my first video, so we're just gonna roll with it. Going in here, like I said, you got this part coming loose right there, so I gotta kind of pull that up so I can get my foot in there. And this is what it looks like. You see my foot fits in there, size 12. It doesn't support as much as it used to. It used to support very well, but like I said, 10 years old. Get out the way, do a little walk. Those are the mellows I just kicked out of the way. Still got a lot of cushion left in them. I don't know how well you can see that. Still got pretty good on the cushion. So she looks like. Okay, so now let's try the boosts. Okay, the boost. That's what she looks like. As you see, it's a little bit too big for my foot, but it still fits. It still fits nice. Pushing down, a little comfort. A little heel action there. Let's go for a little walk. Very comfortable, very comfortable. After all these years, I have to honestly say these are still very, very comfortable. So, cannot complain. But as I said, you know, they do retain any kind of foot odors. So I don't get to use them as much for that main reason. You know, like I said, other than just to kick around in the backyard or something like that, a couple beaters. But they've been with me for a long time, and they're still with me. So they didn't break on me like the Crocs did. Not throwing any shade on the Crocs, but you know, these guys are still here and the Crocs aren't. So take that how you want to take it. But yeah, let's close out this video. Okay, we're back in. Like I said, for what they are, they're good. They're very inexpensive. I believe at the time when I bought them, and like I said, this is roughly 10 years ago, I probably paid like 10-15 bucks for the pair, you know, for each pair, I should say. I mean, they're not that much more expensive now. I think I've seen them on Amazon for like 20 bucks. Whatever links I can find, I'll throw those in the description down below, so you can pick these bad boys up if you want. I'm gonna see if I can find some affiliate links, but either or, use the links if you want, or don't. It's up to you. If they happen to be affiliate links, you know how they work. I'll get a little kickback and no additional cost to you. If you want to help me out, great. If not, you know, do you. I understand. No pressure. But yeah, this is just my take. Stay tuned, because the next review I'm going to do is I'm going to do a review of a pair of Crocs that I got about a month or two ago that I've been wearing, and I've finally broken them in, and they're nice. So stay tuned for that review of those Crocs, and then I'm going to come behind that probably with the Croc Mellows. And I got a what else do I got here? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm gonna do before I do the Crocs, I got a pair of old school Nikes, Nike slides that I found when I was looking for the Jordan ones. I'm gonna review that first. They're the Nike Solo something. I don't know what the name off the top of my head is, but you know, that review is gonna be right after this, so you're gonna get 2 for 1. Well, 2 separate, but at the same time, I'm probably gonna upload them both at the same time, because I'm gonna do that one next. So like I said, I'll put whatever links to, you know, whatever I can find for these down in the description down below. Nez. It's been an impromptu review of the Adidas Adilette slides. Cop them if you want. They're very comfortable. They're worth it. You know, they last a long time. They're durable. They do what they do, and most importantly, they're comfortable, and they're inexpensive comparably to the prices of slides today. But cop them, and I'm out this piece.